Hey, it's Brooklyn Lou the Skeptic. And I am a skeptic, I'm an atheist, but I'm also an American. And I've been watching for the last few months people being captured off the streets, put into vans by masked men with guns. And these people are not being given due process. That's what's going on. Now, they're capturing these people because they're here in America undocumented, illegal. And some of these people have been here for many years. Most of these people are very decent folks. And they came here to have a better life. And they work hard. And they're trying to raise a family. That is what most of these people are doing here in America. And you need to understand that becoming a legal citizen in America is not easy. It takes sometimes years and a lot of money to do so. And many of these people cannot afford that. So the current administration, over the last several or up to 6 months that I can remember, have been capturing these people off the streets, not giving them due process, and sending them off to camps, separating them from their families. And I think it's cruel, and I think it's unwarranted. Yes, I stand for law and order, but there are some laws that are just not a big deal. Okay, coming here to advance yourself and to raise a family and daring to come to America to do so is not a big deal to me. Okay, I'm a live and let live type of guy. And hardworking people who came here and overstayed their visas and are working hard to provide for their families is certainly not my enemy. Not at all. But this is 2025. And we're seeing an administration clamp down and crack down on whomever it pleases. We're seeing an administration who is trying to squash free speech. And we're seeing authoritarianism run rampant in our society. And I'm not for authoritarianism. We are a country that is developed and came into being because of immigrants, the founding people who came to America were immigrants to this area. The only real original Americans are Native American Indians. So think back and look back and try to understand. We're all human beings here in America. And to clamp down and crack down on 13 million people or so who are here undocumented is ridiculous. It really is. And seeing it go on in our streets really, really depresses me. But I'm surprised it's gone on for so long, because it's been going on, and nobody seems to be doing anything until recently. Now we're seeing the people in cities around the country starting to rise up against this administration and against ICE specifically. And it's getting ugly. Getting uglier by the day. This administration is also one that really disturbs me in that it's declaring people who are against Christianity as possible terrorists. And it's already said that Antifa is a terrorist organization, setting up the very real possibility that people in this country will be arrested for having an ideology, because there is no organization called Antifa. There is no headquarters. There is no bank account. Antifa simply is an ideology, and all it means is you're against fascism. And many, many millions of people in our country are certainly against fascism, authoritarian, right-wing government that takes the rights away from people. This is what actually Antifa is. People against that. It's not an organization. So the idea of saying they are an organization is ridiculous. But today I want to focus on what's going on in the cities in America. And I made a little collage of some videos, and I want you all to watch them right to the end. It's about 13 minutes long. And see for yourself some of the scenes that are playing out in this country in 2025. And tell me, do you think this is normal? Because I don't. This is not normal at all. So watch for yourself. Watch the videos. And let me know down below if you think this is normal or needed in America. Because I don't. And I'm pretty upset at what this administration is doing to our country.
Report. All right, so we're seeing here a home. This is on Chicago, this is in Chicago, just southwest of downtown, near the intersection of 40th and McKenzie, where we've seen protesters clash with immigration and customs enforcement, as well as Department of Homeland Security and Chicago Police. And we've seen that ICE has been throwing tear gas as a means to control and disperse the crowd. Give you all your goggles.
All right.
People are protesters. There was one girl I was trying to stay close to because she was alone and she was surrounded by at least like 6 ICE agents, and I tried to get her out of there and they would just start pushing. At that point I had to back off. I didn't want to get hurt.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. No, I got tear gas like 3 times. I got milk all over me. We have children in this neighborhood. As they were leaving, ICE was throwing tear gas, just driving down our neighborhood. There's children looking out their windows, standing at their doorsteps, no idea what the smoke is. You know, how are the children? They're not good. They're not good here, and they know that.
This is a political operation that is happening here in Chicago. It is a political occupation of an American city with federal agents. And we also just learned within the last couple of hours that President Donald Trump has given an ultimatum to Governor J.B. Pritzker, the governor here of Illinois, that 300 National Guard troops needed to be called up and deployed here in the city, either by the state of Illinois or Trump was going to do it himself. So Trump has really staked his claim on Chicago, and we're starting to see the effects of that, where now Department of Homeland Security authorities have shot and killed multiple people here in Chicago. I want to state that. This is the federal government using its resources to kill people living here in the United States. This is people. They have families, they have friends, they have jobs, they have lives, they are trying to support themselves, trying to provide for others. And our government, this is your tax dollars at work, not only establishing this scene, but causing it in the first place, and causing everything that led up to this with the occupation of the city of Chicago.
I hope this fucking haunts you. I hope you see the pictures of those children that they're abducting, and you never forget their little faces. And you know that you were a part of it, that you were a part of ruining their lives. You were a part of sending them back to death. And you know what? Most of you, your parents, your grandparents were immigrants to this country who were just trying to live a better life. And you know what? You are now destroying the lives of other people. You're not better than them. You're not better than them. You are just like them. You might as well be driving those tinted cars. You are literally just like them. You're not better than them. You're on their team. You've picked your team. You have agency. You have choices. God gave you that. You are choosing to use your body and your time and your life energy, your one time here on earth. You are choosing it to protect killers. You are using your life to protect killers, to protect people who take children out of their homes, away from their families. You are deciding that what you are protecting is people in that facility who don't have anywhere to sleep, who don't have enough food, who don't have enough water, simply for the crime of being alive. That's how you're spending your life. You're never going to get this time back. You're never going to get this hour of your life back. And this is how you chose to spend it. This is how you chose to spend this hour of your life. Protecting death. Standing up for Trump. Being on the right side of history. I hope you go home and do any other job. I hope you decide that you don't want to live like this anymore. You don't want to live like this anymore. Shame! 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 Where's the blame?
You see that, Josh? The lady over there? What lady? This lady over here, the lady. Look at her.
This is what you stand for? Criminalizing people. How fucking dare you touch her? Let her go! Let her go!
Step on back, please.
Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go!
What's she trying to do? You know what? It's Jim.
Let her go!
I think she was trying to push through for some reason.
Shame on you!
Okay. Oh, hey guys! This is a distraction.
Shame on you! Get the fuck out of our state, fascists! Shame on you!
Dimitri, let's go.
she having an asthma attack?
You're taking up arms against Americans. You're kidnapping people.
Here's the due process.
You know these people? They do anything to you? Did they do anything to you? Oh, look at this one. Hey, little lady, we're going to want your $50,000 back.
Get some back down to the public street, thank you very much.
It's not going to be.
You're the ones that are impeding our progress.
Go
Get out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out. Keep moving. Get out.
Rambo, just
Okay? Come on. You're wasting my time.
Get off the roadway right now.
Move off the roadway.
Why?
Clear the road.
Move off the roadway now.
Clear off the road.
Clear out.
Clear out of the way.
Vehicles coming.
Get off. You all right? You need an ambulance, sir.
Take my phone.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Back up.
You threw it down, motherfucker.
Back up.
Now, get that man an ambulance.
We'll be arrested.
You're standing there, you're arresting him, you're veteran. What's your name? Are you serious? You guys are doing wrong. He's fighting myself.
Not indeed or interfere.
He didn't fucking do anything. That is bullshit. They didn't do anything.
Be my guest. Take me out. Come on.
Get on. Yourself.
Residents were dealing with deplorable conditions already, and this was before ICE trampled on them. But when they came in the middle of the night, they terrorized the families that were living there. There were children who were without clothing. They were zip-tied, taken outside at 3 o'clock in the morning. A senior resident, an American citizen, with no warrants, was taken outside and handcuffed for 3 hours. Doors were blown off their hinges, walls were broken through. Immigration agents coming from Black Hawk helicopters to set up snipers on nearby buildings. This is America. One resident described the situation plainly, and I quote, "They had immigrants in one van and black people in another van." This raid wasn't about public safety. It was about and it's certainly not about immigration. This was about a show of authoritarianism, a forceful display of tyranny. They sent a clear message to all Chicagoans. They said, "We do not respect your rights. We can do anything we want, and we will film it and put it on social media." The very next day, ICE agents chased people outside of a homeless shelter on the south side and then caused a car accident on the west side. Immigration agents put a young black man in a chokehold on the side of the street in East Garfield Park. Witnesses, one of which you will hear from this morning, bravely filmed the interaction, eventually leading to this person's release. On Friday, agents dispersed tear gas in the middle of a busy city street. Chicagoans were hit with chemical agents while walking their children home from school. A couple ran from tear gas with a 2-year-old child in their care. Agents went into the Humboldt Park Health Center and detained a sitting elected official, Alder Jessie Fuentes of the 26th Ward, because she simply requested to see a warrant. On Saturday, they escalated even further by shooting a U.S. citizen. They claimed it was defensive fire, but frankly, we cannot trust anything that comes out of the administration. It was only a few short weeks ago that they claimed officers were severely injured in the killing of Mr. Villegas Gonzalez in Franklin Park. A Sun-Times investigation found that the agent said on a body camera footage that it was, in fact, nothing major. We have a rogue, reckless group of heavily armed mass individuals roaming throughout our city that are not accountable to the people of Chicago. Their actions put all Chicagoans at risk. When protesters confronted federal immigration agents in Brighton Park on Saturday, they were met with pepper balls and more repression. CPD responded to attempt to de-escalate the situation, and ICE tear gassed our police officers. Let me be clear. Tear gassing the women and men who serve as Chicago Police Department officers is not how we make our city safer. I'm calling for a full investigation into this incident and into all of the brutality that we have seen over the past week. They are taking police resources that should be in our neighborhoods, serving Chicagoans, and diverting them to deal with the chaos that they are causing. We need ICE out of our city so that we can continue to focus on the strategies that have been working to drive violent crime down. These actions tell us a simple truth. If we allow this administration to take away due process for anyone, we will allow them to take away due process for everyone.
So this is what is happening in America, October 2025. If you want to support this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment below. I want to hear from you. And also, you can buy me a coffee. It's how I'm going to keep this moving forward. Until next time, think rationally and be good humans.